asking Allah guide us on the straight path. Not the path we went astray. We don't want the knowledge of them. We don't want that path. We want the path that said you hold up upright. And that's when he come back and give us Baqarah. He give us that Hudal and Nas. He guide us, right? He guides our soul. But how do he guide our soul? Through the Quran. He guides us through the Quran. But it gets bigger. It don't stay small in a context form. The Quran brings you out to that rope. That faith brings you out into the big old open. You see everything in this big context. You see Islam everywhere. Islam is in the life. You see it everywhere. But how do we see it? Through those five senses. Those mother wit. That's what the prophet had before Revelation. He didn't have no school, no nothing. Natural man. History has showed us people like that. You got a lot of philanthropists, a lot of people that have achieved a lot of good things off of five senses. They're regular nature. Some couldn't pass school, didn't get so far to third grade education. Some dropped out of school. With the brother that he had, Bill Gates, went and dropped out of college, and look what he did. But he came back. You know, brother Tyler Perry, same way. They come out of different conditions, but look what they came up and from five senses. It wasn't nothing divine that was all out of context. They relied on something that was sensitive and more to their nature. And they go back, you hear their story, their testimony, they're always talking about those things, those people that care for them, those people that will perform, and that's what made them. That's their environment. That's their soul. That's what their five senses bring you to. So your five senses, your prayer, them all in your five senses. Salat, you wouldn't know what Salat is if it wasn't for five senses. You wouldn't know. I couldn't know what prayer. I would be just doing a ritual with no consciousness. I need to know what I'm doing. If I'm going in and I'm going out, I want to know what am I doing. If I want to go out and find out about love, how am I going to find love? I can't see it physically, but I can study and observe and I can find out what love is. Right? And love is not just something that's affection. Love is all about progress. It evolves. It arises. It's sadaqah. When you say give charity to the soul, that's love. Same word. But it got another word, charity. So when I'm giving love to my soul, that means I got a relationship with that. I got to understand it. This is my life and my death right here. The walking Quran. This is my life and death. It's not just something in content that's just right here, and then when I get out, I can go be this way. I done tried that. I done tried that already. I done put on a Batman mask. I done been the Dark Knight. I done did that. Allah know everything. I got nothing to hide. But I've been there. Alhamdulillah, Allah brought me back. He showed you what wisdom can do. So when you know, when you read, when Allah say those who leave the guidance, and they go into misguidance, and what they be in, you know what that means. Right? Your soul lets you know through what? Them five senses. Yes, it does. That sensibility and that sensitivity, you know. Scientists know. So that's why they put things out to mess with your mind, mess with your reason. So you won't give attention to that. This what the Friday prayer is about, giving attention to that soul. To keep you conscious of that. Keep you taqwa. Because that brings out that what needs to be given to the world. The world doesn't have it. But your world is your five senses. That's your circle. That's just a circle. Excuse me if it's for, this is how I look at things. Allah bless me to look at it that way. Because it makes sense for the point of when we in the society that we in now. When I read the Quran, I don't read the Quran based off a certain area. They never did either. To me, they never did it. Muslims never did it. They never looked at it that way. We can sit and, after Jumuah, I got books, we can get on books and books and books of it. They never did it. They never did it. We come to the Quran, we look for something to give us some hope, give us some more faith. Make our grip a little bit more tighter. Give us another understanding. I always ask Allah, how can I become a better believer? Allah make me wealthy. Allah, He showed me right here. I put you in that certain situation for you to be content, be humble, and get an understanding why you in that situation. Your five senses going to go to searching out, groping. Whoa, this why. Maybe if I turn my lights off and stop buying, I like my fast food, but if I fast a little bit, I can get what I need to get. Alhamdulillah, it comes. Oh, I want to learn the Quran. I want to be Hafiz. Well, maybe if I take this and start writing my words, putting that time, studying observation, get a relationship, alhamdulillah, I got it. It'll come. Allah said He'll bless you. You get a double blessing for that. The fortunate one, those who are grateful for Allah's grace. Pause for a short do it. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum. Oh Allah, grant us all manner of good, the good you intended, the good you deferred, the good we know and the good we do not know. And oh Allah, we ask you for paradise and the deeds and the words that bring one closer to it. And oh Allah, we seek refuge in you from the hellfire and the deeds and the words that bring one closer to it. And oh Allah, we ask you for what Prophet Muhammad asked you, and we seek refuge in you for what Prophet Muhammad sought refuge. And whatever thou hast determined for our life, please make its outcome guidance. Ameen. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasulahu. I want to say that for business, the State of Union address was something very informative. Much social need on our behalf, we have to do, and to keep the good that we got, to keep on pushing it out and bringing it out in the world because it needed, especially in Louisiana. Like we need it real bad. Because, our youth, we need that. Our neighborhoods, we need that. This is Islam. We Muslim. It's time for to come from the unfolding, to bring that five senses, because our five senses is very important. For a person that don't know how important that five senses is, let them know the Quran shows us how important the five senses is. He gives us a chapter called Kalam, the pen. He gives us a chapter called the light. He gives us everything we need. He gives us even a chapter that's called the man, that deals strictly with the human being. Everything deals with him, but his whole anatomy, it gives it to him. His whole fate breaks it down, show him what he do. We need that. And you got many other faiths that's out there. Alhamdulillah, they're learning God, but we bringing out our faith. We stand on our faith. Well, what is our faith? It's not just spiritual. No, it's economic. It's educational, it's media, it's news, it's everything. It's everything. But and what we promote, good. We can come to good but good. We're holding up the banner of goodness. To give to everybody. Not for anything to come, I want to bring for me to make me a lord or something over someone else's society. No, just to bring out what we have. The best that we have. We have a lot. But not to stay separated. It's to bring us together. Because we all come from that one soul. That one soul was put into Adam. And Allah give us a whole 114 chapters to show us how that soul operated. In all different forms, in all different people and contexts. And He said there's many others that we don't know. But we'll see on Yom Kiyama. But this is important. He pointed the Prophet Muhammad to his five senses. Sister Aisha said that he was the walking Quran. Right? His Quran was his life. His five senses was embedded in it. We was the same way. I spoke to the loins of the children of Adam. Am I not your Lord and protector who guides you? Yes. You are, unless we should say on the day of judgment, this how much I've been reading this one ayat, that you are not such a thing. Then He wouldn't be a just God. He wouldn't be victorious, and He wouldn't be a generous God. He wouldn't be a merciful God. All the different attributes go to. Yes, when you do wrong, Allah said, heavens and earth stand by his command. He will check you. He will check you. We know that. 5 senses have showed us that. Turn your TV on. Watch what you see. You do right, heavens and earth will aid you. Allah said, everything aids you. Now they come and let you know about the galaxies, the channeling. They say the NASA brothers say the angels. You have it on YouTube. The angels are out in the space. The channeling that's out in the space. So they let you, but it was a time you couldn't even know that. They wouldn't even tell you that. Now they can tell you because they know that they watered you down, diluted and desensitized you, right? To even have trust. That's one of the second pillars, right? So these are things that our faith is so sacred to us because it helps us operate them 5 senses correctly. It's not like me making an experiment. I put a transmission fluid and brake fluid because I didn't read the modulate of the car to run you through. So I put it in the wrong area. So the same way, we live with our 5 senses. Our mother and father gave the best they could. But Allah got the origination of how we operate off them 5 senses. And he told us the best one is the Prophet Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Surah 30. I got 39. And I ask Allah to just keep me in detail because sometimes I'll go on a subject and bring me to that connection. You got to it'll get more detail to it because you know how you get from something you be reading and then bring it more and more and more. I should, but Allah just stick to detail. 39. Allah's goodness comes to you not by your deeds. Not by your deeds. See, because the Meccans at that time, they hold on to merit. Or what I done, generosity. Give him 100 camels. Give him 1,000 camels. Give him this and give him that. Bring him to my station, bring him here. He was given a revelation for that. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. That which you lay out for increase through the property of other people will have no increase with Allah. But that which you lay out for charity, seeking the continuance of Allah, will increase. It is those who will get a recompense multiplied. It's my moral nature. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get something come back from operating through debt instead of operating through my material possession. Because some in society you're accepted by what you have, not by what you have in content in your nature. We can be in a herd, but we don't have a relationship. I never seen your brother. You never seen my brother. I don't know your sister. You never seen my sister. So I can't relate to a certain pain that you have. I can just put on the mask and just be assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, woo, 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 woo. No, that's not Islam. That's not the Prophet. But that's charity. That's seeking the continuance of Allah will increase. It is those who will get the recompense multiplied. It is Allah who has created you. Further, he has provided for your sustenance. Then he will cause you to die, and again he will give you life. Are there any of your false partners who can do any single one of these things? Glory to him, and high is he above the partners they attribute to him. And it's a question after your travel, of your investigation. Many things that I went through to better my soul, to make me a better person. But Allah said them things don't get you nothing. God can get you what you need. He brings you to those right places. Some people, you have this little idiom, they say, man, God must have sent you my way. I said a prayer and he sent you my way. These are the things. He sent the right people in your environment. He put you in the right environment. And you call for a taxi. It's like when you do prayer, you're calling for a taxi. Hey, I need a taxi. I'm over here. Masjid, rajilun. I need to get to this location. Now, you got to be patient. We're in the busy hour, right? 12, 1, 2 o'clock. Traffic is like it is. We want things to come. We hasty. We want on time. Man, where is this taxi? Here go the shaitan. Hey, man, you need that ride? You need a ride? And you done called Allah to come bring you where you need to go at. So you immediately jump on it and go and leave out.